Arsenal have received a boost with the return of Jurrien Timber to first-team training, marking a significant step in his rehabilitation from a debilitating anterior cruciate ligament injury. Timber, who moved from Ajax to Arsenal in the summer for £38 million, ruptured his anterior cruciate ligament in his first ever half of Premier League football against Nottingham Forest back in August. After starting in the Community Shield win over Manchester City in the season's traditional curtain raiser, the Dutchman looked likely to be Arsenal's starting left-back for the season. His versatility allows him to operate on both flanks and in the centre, but the partnership of Gabriel Magalhaes and William Saliba meant most of his action was likely to come as a fullback. Timber has been working on his recovery for the past 6 months, and the club have today confirmed his return to team training. Although he is still far from achieving match fitness, his return to training is a major progress. It is more likely that we may see him in some capacity before the end of the season, as he was included in the Champions League knockout stage roster that was submitted earlier this month. Mikel Arteta had expressed optimism about Timber's potential return before the season's end. Speaking ahead of last weekend's 4-1 Premier League victory over Newcastle United, Arteta said, "I really hope so. He is doing really well." He added that Timber will gradually integrate into training and the team will assess his confidence and fitness levels. Well, meanwhile, Arsenal took advantage of the free week, having been eliminated from the FA Cup by Liverpool at the third round stage, and Arteta opted to stage Wednesday's training session at the Emirates prior to Monday night's visit to Bramall Lane to face Sheffield United. This will be followed by the second leg of the Champions League last 16 against Porto at home before Chelsea's visit. Now, in more good news, Arsenal will be hoping to welcome a couple of players as the injury concerns are steadily improving and the list of absentees is shortening every week. Top on the list is Thomas Partey. After 4 months with a thigh injury, Partey is close to making his first return for Arsenal. But it seems that every time the Ghanaian international makes a comeback from the injuries that have hampered him all season long, he seems to suffer some kind of setback that kicks his return just a little further down the line. It is expected that he will be properly back very shortly. Speaking about the Ghanaian international last week, Arteta said, "We have another session today, and obviously he's been out for many months now, and we need to really nail the timing and when he has enough in the tank to compete, but I think he's very close." While the match against Sheffield United will come too soon for Partey, but it is hopeful he will be back in time to face Brentford on Saturday, March 9th. Another player who has been plagued by injuries this season is Takehiro Tomiyasu. The defender was knocked out of the Asian Cup with Japan by Iran at the quarter-final stage and has not played for Arsenal since after picking up a niggle while at the tournament. He is expected to be sidelined for a little while longer, according to Arteta. Alexander Zinchenko. The Ukrainian international has been unable to sustain a solid run of fitness in recent weeks, and like Tomiyasu, has been battling an ongoing calf issue. There is promising news regarding the defender, with Mikel Arteta stating that he is not far away at all. It is thought that, all being well, Zinchenko could be on contention to make Monday's matchday squad. As with Partey, a decision on Zinchenko's involvement at Bramall Lane will be made at the end of the week after he is assessed in training. And of course, Gabriel Jesus. Although he was named on the bench for the win over Newcastle, the Brazilian is still nursing a knee injury that has seen him miss the last 5 games. His knee problems have unfortunately been a recurring theme, and the Arsenal medics are taking a cautious approach to his workload to ensure the ongoing knee complaint doesn't worsen. Jesus has suffered with a fluid in the knee, and it is a situation that needs attention in between games. Well, it sounds pretty good that these players are coming back at a time where the fixtures are getting tougher, and obviously It is a defining moment for who eventually wins the league at the end of the day. Guys, tell me what you think about this latest developments. And it is great news that Jurrien Timber has hit another milestone in his recovery from the torn anterior cruciate ligament injury he suffered 50 minutes into the season. Let's have a conversation in the comment section. Again, thank you guys for joining me on the show, and I'll see you some other time.